Hey Sarah, it's Shaelee with Midtown Marketing. I have your website plugged in here so that we can start going through your online presence and see ways to increase it to get you even more customers. And looking through your site here, you guys have a really professional looking site. And if we quickly scroll through here, any call to actions that you have will really help with your conversion rates. So having some sprinkled throughout and a few right off the bat will really help there. But it is a great looking site. One thing that I would recommend would be to add some content. Google has what's called crawlers, and they crawl the internet 24/7. And so they are looking through all of this content that is on your site, and that even includes what these photos were saved as before they were uploaded. And so Google wants to see that you are providing value to your readers, as well as what keywords are embedded throughout there. So a good rule of thumb would be to have at least 1,500 words on your homepage to be considered an authority with Google. And one example of a keyword would be Colorado Springs concrete. Anything that's being typed into this Google search bar is what's considered a keyword. And so when your future customers are searching for this, the first thing that's populating is the Google Map Pack section. 30 to 40% of business goes into this section here. And it's really important to be in the top 3 because the top 3 get a lot of that, 30 to 40%. And the way that you outrank your competitors here would be to have a Google business profile. And I see that you do have one here. So you'd want to make sure that you have Google business profiles for every location that you service, and then that it is completely optimized. The way that you completely optimize these profiles would be to have geotagged photos here, and then consistently adding these 5-star reviews. And then you would want to make sure that this information is completely and accurately filled out. And that even includes this about section here. This section allows for 750 characters. And so you want to have that be as close to 750 characters as possible. And that will really set you apart from the majority of businesses there. And then you'd want to have a few keywords sprinkled throughout there. The most time-consuming but something that's very vital are what's called citations. A citation is your business name, the address, and the phone number, exactly as your Google business profile and other places like Yelp. And so you want to have more of those citations than your competitors here. And with all those things combined, you can be ranking in the top 3 of the Google Map Packs and get your share of that 30 to 40% for yourself. And if we scroll down here, this is what's called the organic listing, and the remaining 60 to 70% of business goes into the organic listing. And so this is where your website would be ranking. And then this is the bottom of the first page here. And then on the second page, there's some ads. Ads can definitely be a great tool when utilized properly to increase business as well. So that's definitely something to consider. You would want to be on the first page with the ads here. A lot of the time they show up at the top or the bottom of the first page as well. But let's take a look at the #1 ranking business for that specific keyword. And if we look through here, they have some call to actions right off the bat that will really help with their conversion rates. And if we quickly scroll through here, it'd be really easy to outdo them with content. So let's take a look at the back end of each website, starting with your competitor. I have their website plugged into Ahrefs, and we're going to take a look at some ratings pulled from Google data. The UR and the DR is the trustworthiness and the authority of a website. They have 25 and 3.1. What's making up their ratings here are the 853 backlinks, and these backlinks are coming from 64 referring domains. And so a backlink is one website linking to another, like a shout out. And it's important to note that not all backlinks are the same. So there are high quality backlinks that will boost these ratings, and there are spammy ones that will bring them down. So you do want to be intentional here because you want your UR and your DR higher than your competitors so that you are being boosted to the top of that Google search result there. And then what goes hand in hand with these ratings are keywords. And so they have 170 keywords on their site. You want to make sure that you have buyer intent keywords on your site so that you are being boosted to the top for what you would want to be found for. Flat and Fancy, they have 122 monthly traffic to their website. And so let's head on over to your website here. Have your URL plugged in. You'll have 4 and 6. What's making up your ratings are 44 backlinks coming from 8 referring domains. Right now you have 16 keywords on your site and 2 monthly traffic. And so what you'd want to do here is you'd want to add high quality backlinks here so that you're boosting the UR and the DR, and then that way you're being pushed above your competitor there. And then you would want to add buyer intent keywords that apply to you for your services and your service areas so that you're being boosted to the top of that Google search result. And the reason that you want buyer intent is because you want to have quality leads. And so this way we can qualify leads from the beginning. And then to get you to the top and get those high quality backlinks, one way that you can do that is called the copycat method. You can go into your competitors' backlinks here and then link those to your website as well, because if it is working for them, it would work for you to be ranking. And then you'd want to do extensive search with the buyer intent keywords. We can go in here and see what your competitors are ranking for, but we'd also want to do a separate search. I did a really quick search here, Colorado Springs concrete, and we can see that there are hundreds of people looking for concrete in that area. And so we'd want to do that for all the variations of the keywords and all the cities that you service, and then get you ranking for all of those. So just a really quick recap. We'd want to get your Google business profile completely optimized so that you are ranking and getting the share of that 30 to 40%. And then with your website, to get your website ranking in the organic listing, you'd want to have quality content added to support those buyer intent keywords, as well as high quality backlinks so that your website is getting boosted to the top of that Google search result and you are being found for what you'd want to be found for. The more eyes that are on your site, the more people that would be turning into your customers there. And so I hope that this video was helpful for you. I look forward to hearing from you, and I really appreciate you taking the time to watch. Thanks.